All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Module 5 of our Mindset, Manifestation, and Magnetism. Right. Hold on. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a very, very special day for me. I was just channeling downloads, divine wisdom. A lot of you have been messaging me. I'll reply to you guys after this masterclass because the whole afternoon I was just channeling wisdom. I was doing my best to be able to present this divine wisdom, this inspiration to everyone in the best possible way. I know all of you have been undergoing a lot of shifts lately, like me. So again, we're on module 5, and our module for today is about creating quantum leaps with identity shift, becoming your future self now. And this is happening every last Monday of the month, but this module is rescheduled today, June 1. We're still harnessing the energy of the full moon, and it's amazing because just recently I was I am actually manifesting another travel, and uh I have it all figured out recently. I my uncle was also willing in Canada to provide free lodging for me and Alan, my son, for like 2 months. Free lodging for 2 months, and yeah, I'm just so excited for the coming days. But now I know that I'm supposed to be in the Philippines, and I know that a lot of us have been um, undergoing a lot of shifts. So today, the question is really, how do you really shift your identity and collapse timeline? And I have shared this in our group chat. The fastest way to collapse time into your highest fullest self is to choose your soul over ego every single time. If you're not yet quantum leaping, if you're not yet shifting your identity, that means you're still in the ego consciousness, you're still in the body consciousness. The soul is immortal. The soul exists beyond time, and that is how you collapse time if you access the soul. This is a download that I received today. I was like, how do you really collapse time? And I was reflecting about it really, because I've been teaching this a lot of times. Like, I've done the work, all the inner work, but that's it. If there's a decision making that you're doing and you're still deciding from ego consciousness, from fear, from lack, from body consciousness, not from soul, then it would be difficult to quantum leap. When you align with your soul, you're no longer bound by the slow, linear unfolding of the physical world. You're operating in a different dimension entirely. If you truly believe that your consciousness creates your reality, would you even waste one moment, one single second in the frequency of doubt, in the frequency of fear, in the frequency of laziness, of procrastination, of fear of judgment? Reflect on that question. If you truly believe that your consciousness creates your reality, and the way to quantum leap and really shift your identity is to shape shift into highest consciousness, which is the soul consciousness, would you even waste one time in the frequency of doubt, of lack, of fear, of laziness, or procrastination? If you already know that you can create your reality just by simply shifting your consciousness from within. And I know it may be easier said than done. That's why I'm here showing up every single month, single week, to almost every week, um, to really empower you and motivate you. Our weekly masterclass, the Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind, is starting not next month, this month. It's already June. And let me know if you want to join us. That is another intensive mastermind where we meet every single Friday. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all your love and your support and your um, beautiful energies. And yeah, thank you for keeping this community alive. And I have been texting several of you, and then they said they will be maybe arriving late, or they will watch the replay. Again, you have lifetime access to this. And yeah, thank you for for building this mastermind with me. This is my most brand new mastermind. And the Soulful CEO VIP would be third batch already this month, but this is the first batch. So you're the founding members, and you will be certified mindset coaches, manifestation coaches. So I have another download today. Um, Before I share that, again, before we started, I asked you to feel free to share. As we begin, feel free to share what is a win you want to celebrate this week, what has been your greatest lesson this week, what is your intention for today, what is something you want to be blessed today, in what ways are you still resisting, in what ways are you growing and shifting into highest consciousness. Take a moment, take your time. We have 2 hours or 2 hours and a half, and we will witness each other here. Or if you just want to share your win and intention, that would be so good. Just your win and intention, and I will bless. I will bless um, your win and your intention. All right. So earlier, Taz, before I went live, Taz messaged us. My wins, I was able to go to the beach again. So sexy and gorgeous. After a chaotic week, finishing the landing page, slowly stitching the upcoming collab for this month. Yes, I'm holding your hand in that collaboration. My intention to tweak and reprogram my mindset with abundance, to find the motivation again for myself to start over this month. Whew, thank you for sharing. To the others, please do feel free to share your win, your intention. Again, I have been receiving a divine message. Um, I have recently um, finished a call. She booked a one-on-one coaching session with me. She paid in full $188 for the one-on-one session, and then she joined Empowered Women's Club, and then she's a pharmacist. And then I was like contemplating about pharmacy and medicine. I realized that I was just contemplating with the idea, because before there was no pharmacy. Um, I believe that there's an herb for every disease, an herb for every disease. And I always say this, you have all the answers within you. You have all the medicine inside of you. The pharmacy is built in your own mind. The pharmacy is built in your own consciousness. Anything a pharmacy has created also exists within your body and soul. You literally have all the medicine inside of you that you can activate. Today, we're activating this highest truth once again. You literally have all the medicine inside of you. I repeat, you literally have all the medicine inside of you. You don't need an external pharmacy. No, 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 that's not why you're here in this world for. You don't need an external pharmacy. You already have all the answers, all the medicine inside of you. So I want us to embody this concept of pharmacist. Like, I know that whenever I need something, I don't need to go to an external pharmacy. I have all that I need. So you have all the answers, you have all the medicine inside you. And all you have to do is activate that medicine inside of you. So that was the visuals that I had today, like the reflection that I have today. Today we're activating the highest truth, that you have all the answers within you. You have all the medicine inside of you. We're activating this highest truth today. So I want you to take a deep breath with me now. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale once again. The biggest inhale you've taken today. Can gently affirm, I love myself fully, completely, and unconditionally. And as you exhale, you can gently affirm, I forgive, I release, I let go with loving ease. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, healing and cleansing every single part of my body. Let it all go whenever you exhale. One more time, this one deeper, bigger. And just breathe in all the energy as you inhale, all the energy of this sacred container, this collective intelligence that you have available for you, the divine wisdom surrounding you, the love that is present in this virtual space right now. We're all connected. Just inhale that whenever you inhale. And whenever you exhale, release anything. Release anything you carried from today, the stress, the tension, the to-do list, the mental noise, the gunk. Just let it all go now. And I hope that you continue to breathe this way in the following minutes, hour. And before we go any further, I want to say that so this is something that I tell myself, and I know that you and I are going through the same journey. So that's why I'm sharing all this with you. Um, you are not failing because you have had heavy days or you have had emotional days or days where you feel you only want to sleep or days where you just want to be in bed, you just want to watch Netflix and chill, or you just want to eat, you just want to rest and disappear from the pressure for a little while. I know you feel this. I mean, Thaz and I were talking about it recently, and you know, I mean, all of you here, I know you feel what I'm feeling. You may be in a moment right now where you're still recalibrating, stabilizing, where you're figuring things out, where several important areas of your life are asking to be stabilized all at once: love, money, business, your body, your energy, your future, your home base. For me, that's my journey right now, like where will be my home base in the next coming months, because right now I have like two home bases. So your sense of direction, for example, where will you be in the coming months? And of course, your nervous system may feel overwhelmed. Of course, your heart may feel scared, or maybe you may feel a bit broken when someone left your life, or maybe you were the one who left a situation. This is actually your period of transition, and all the big breakthroughs coming are asking for more space. And today we're going to give love, honor, and um, motivation to that space. So whenever you're in darkness, I want you to feel it fully, like fully release and cry about it, release it. And then the ultimate aim is always coming home to the light of the Creator and ask yourself in every moment, is this what the light of the Creator would do? Is this what the light of the Creator would do? Is this what the light of the Creator would do? So we will dive deeper into all this as we move through the program. Let me first honor what we have been together in this program. So in module 3, the energetic recalibration, we did the internal work of releasing resistance, dissolving old patterns, and expanding your capacity to receive so that you could create space for the next quantum level of you. And then in module 4, um, the 8 abundance codes or mindset manifestation mastery abundance codes, we activated the 8 sacred codes that govern your manifestation journey, magnetism frequency, and your soul's blueprint as a powerful manifester. And now module 5 is where the space, because we released in both modules 3 and 4, so now that space gets filled with her, the highest, fullest version of you. your highest, fullest self. So this session, we step into the most powerful identity upgrade of the entire program. You're going to collapse. We are going to collapse the timeline and start living as her now with powerful concepts that I have um channeled, and also I I made it a point that I will be able to help you understand in the highest, best, and easiest way. So we will work with self-concept, operating from your highest version, and reprogramming the way you see yourself so that your outer world has no choice but to catch up to your inner reality. Again, your inner reality determines your outer reality. Always inside first, inside. What is happening inside the inside will be reflected in the outside. Everything is a mirror. So, are you ready to become who you truly are? I want to ask for your emojis or your yeses. Are you ready? Are you ready to begin? We'll start with some affirmations. Yay! Thank you, my loves. I'm just checking the chat. And how about the others? Feel free to share, for the others. Feel free to share. I'll take a picture of myself. So, Luna says, excited about my month-long trip to China. It's coming June 4th. Yay, it's happening! Oh my lord, how? Whoa, 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 whoa. Amazing. So good, so good. And you'll be there in the 6-6 portal. My win is being in this high frequency with full trust and surrender, especially coming from yesterday's full moon when I fully purged and cleansed remnants of my old self. Oh my goodness, this is so perfect! So perfect. How about the others? Just feel free to share. We have 2.5 hours. You can share here. You can share with me privately via WhatsApp. You can share with me via private message here. So thank you for sharing. Again, Thaz, Leanna, thank you for being here. Hardev, Rashina, Isa, D. And yeah, feel free to just receive as well and feel free to share. All right, so let's begin. Hold on. You know what? I'm having some issues with internet, honestly. That's why I was taking my time earlier to connect. I mean, that's why I took my time earlier to connect. Because I was refreshing the internet ethernet. My slides are still my slides are still generating. So I guess I'll just speak. I'll just speak while my slides are um, generating. Yeah, let's wait for it. Okay, so um let's start with my daily mantra, the daily mantra that I always share to everyone. I shared this in the first or second, I guess, yeah, I guess second module, the daily mantra that I tell myself every single day. So I just want to bless you with this before anything else, before the teaching. I want to give you these declarations, mantras that I want you to carry with you every single day. And we're going to do this together right now as our opening activation for this session. All you have to do is just receive. You don't need to do anything else, but just to receive. All right, just to receive. And as I speak, I also want you to feel the words. You can touch your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one in your belly, and just allow yourself to receive the blessings for today. And I know we're all energy healers here, so if you can give energy healing to everyone in the group as I channel Reiki healing energies to everyone here, that would be amazing. Okay, so before anything else, close your eyes. Or you can also, if you're doing something like you're perhaps multitasking, so open your eyes with a soft gaze. You can touch your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly, and just keep on inhaling, taking a deep breath through your nose, and we will be reciting, declaring some affirmations together. And all I want you to do is um, listen and allow yourself to receive all the blessings. All right? All right. So inhale, take a deep breath in. Can gently affirm, I love myself fully, completely, and unconditionally. As you exhale, you can gently affirm, I forgive, I release, I let go with loving ease. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, healing and cleansing every single part of my body. Keep on breathing this way, slowly and deeply, fully and completely. Just allow yourself to receive. I release all regret and resentment. I bless my past choices as openings for greater love and expansion. I forgive fully. I accept myself fully and completely. And I now step peace, trust, joy, gratitude, love, beauty, ease, grace, flow, freedom, clarity, and bliss. I open up my heart and soul fully to divine love, abundance, wealth, wisdom, harmony, synchronicity, power, peace, prosperity, and miracles. I'm highly intuitive, deeply grounded, and I know with absolute faith and certainty. The answers come to me from the divine wisdom flowing through me. I'm whole, I'm complete, I'm more than enough, and I'm ready, willing, and available to receive infinite blessings, unlimited abundance now. I'm a wondrous vessel expanding my light and my heart and my soul to receive the highest level of love and the greatest abundance. I'm aligned with my soul purpose and I'm always fully connected with my promised people. I give massive value, and in return, I allow myself to receive love, happiness, joy, and value multiplied 10 times fold. I'm filled with unstoppable power and magnetic energy for what is truly meant for me. I repeat, I'm filled with magnetic power, unstoppable power, and magnetic energy for what is really truly meant for me. Just keep on breathing. You can say yes, or just allow yourself to receive, ingraining, instilling all of these declarations, mantras, and affirmations in each and every cell of our bodies, of your belief systems. in each and every area of your life. I share my unique divine soul gifts and talents, and I give massive value to the world. I'm radiant, strong, confident, charismatic, courageous, happy, healthy, harmonious, glowing, charming, brilliant, and successful. I'm feeling deeply fulfilled, and all my needs and desires are met. I'm always divinely guided and protected and supported. Money comes to me in growing amounts, increasing quantities from multiple directions on a continuous basis. I always choose soul consciousness over ego consciousness. What is mine is mine. It is done. It is complete. It is fulfilled. I am my highest self. I am my highest self. I am my highest self. So be it, and so it is. Just keep on breathing, slowly, deeply. All right. So, how are you feeling? Keep feeling it throughout the whole masterclass. Really soaking all of this in, really letting it soak in to all parts of you, your mind and heart, body and spirit. So I bless you. Say it again whenever you need to remind your soul who you truly are. You have the lifetime access to this recording. Let me know how does it feel. Drop a word or emoji in the chat, and at any time, feel free to share as well to everyone your sharings, your blessings, your intentions. Feel free to share in the chat. All right, there, my slides now is ready. I just have to recite the mantras. Amazing, amazing. Oh, there. Ooh, Hardev. My wins this week. Again, belated happy birthday. Things are starting to move for me with positivity ways. My greatest lesson this week to give myself same advice that give everyone is rest when it's much needed. Yeah, it's so easy to tell someone else you need to rest, but with ourselves, we want to be productive all the time, right? I still have that tinge of guilt when I'm not being productive. I still have it. I'm very much aware, but not as much as before. So I'm so much better now. My intention for today is to be more receptive to learning even when I'm tired from last week traveling, having collaborating events on weekends. My blessings for today is for everyone dream and wishes to come true. Thank you for that. Thank you for always blessing our wishes to come true. I have less resisting these days on doing things even when I'm tired. I'm growing and shifting into highest consciousness by trusting myself. Intuition more these days. Yeah, trust our intuition. I sprayed my uncle on Sunny, but I still made from my bed and danced my heart out. Whoa! That is a miracle. That is a miracle, right? Oh my goodness, wow. That is a miracle. I just want to remember these. How? Let me know. We will have our one-on-one session soon, so. Oh my gosh, that's such a miracle. I remember you sharing about that event, right? And it's done. Before it was like someone approached you, it landed in your lap, and then you set the date, full moon of May, last weekend of May, and then now you did it. Amazing. I remember that you told me about that event. I'll share with you the whole story on our call. Yeah, so excited. So excited for a one-on-one call. All right. Enough chica for me. I just really want to celebrate you before we begin the call. So thank you so much for allowing me to share. I mean, for allowing me to celebrate with you. I know for some people, you may think this is a lot of um chit chat before the call begins, maybe. But for me, I feel like it's very essential to start with celebration. Yes. All right. Okay, hold on. Oops, let me just present it properly there. There. Perfecto! All right. Finally, my slides are here. Hope you can see it clearly. There. There. It's good. So we have more. We have more energetic healing downloads. Okay. I want you to um I want you to recite all this with me. These declarations. These are downloads, these are declarations, and these are instant shifts that we will do. You know, you don't have to do the whole shebang. You don't have to do the step one, step two, step three for all of these to be integrated. You just have to be aware. You have to say yes, and then take the decisions from there. So before we go deeper into our teaching, I want to offer you some energetic healing downloads, and you just simply have to say yes. These are not um affirmations you need to intellectually believe right now. They are transmissions, and your only job is to be aware and to decide to say yes. That's it. To be aware and to decide to say yes. Hold on. I'm checking if my crystals are here. Okay, crystals are here. I have my malavites with me and my rose quartz to support me in the energetic recalibration. So you just have to say yes. The simple decision and awareness is enough for all of this to take effect. I'm encoding it. We've been doing the work for a long time now, you know. A lot of you have been working with me for more than 6 months. Some of you less than 3 months, but a lot of you for more than 6 months. So all you have to do is say yes. You can type in the chat or you can just simply say yes wherever you are. Okay. Are you ready to release the identity of the old version of you? Yes. Are you ready to stop living from your past wounds and start living from your future wholeness? Yes, yes, yes. Are you ready to collapse timelines? Yes, yes, yes. Are you ready to ask in every single moment, is this what the light of the Creator would do? Yes, yes, yes. Are you ready to receive everything your soul has been calling in? This is another question that I want to ask you. I always ask you this. Are you ready to receive everything your soul has been calling in? We asked this question first on module 3. Just say yes. Are you ready to stop staying stuck? It's a very important question. Are you ready to stop staying stuck and small in the current version of your 3D reality? and start selecting the highest, fullest version you truly desire. All right, I repeat my question right now. Are you ready to stop staying stuck and small in the current version of your 3D reality and start selecting the highest, fullest version you truly desire? Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for your yeses. Are you ready to become her now? If yes, simply say yes out loud wherever you are or drop in the chat. Your declaration is your activation. Okay, your declaration is your activation. We have more downloads. Receive these downloads. You do not have to do anything except breathe, listen, and allow. Breathe, listen, and allow. All right, let me do the work for the group. All you have to do is be open, and then your homework is to do inspired action steps coming from this new version of you. All right, this is the goal. I clear all timelines of unworthiness, smallness, and self-abandonment from your energy field now. I activate the neural pathways of your future self into your body right now. I dissolve the false belief that you're behind, that you missed the window, that it's too late. I install the knowing that your soul always chooses the perfect divine timing for everyone, for everything. All right? I install the knowing that your soul always chooses the perfect divine timing for everything, for everyone, for all circumstances. I activate your magnetic field to the frequency of your highest self. I align your thoughts, your words, your feelings, your actions, and your identity to the version of you that already has what she desires and deserves. I clear the belief that you must struggle. I clear the belief that you must argue or prove your way into being valued, that you must keep explaining your worth. I clear the belief that you must prove yourself to receive love. I clear the belief that you must prove yourself to receive clients or more abundance. I install the knowing that your value is already real and obvious and true. The knowing that the Creator created you with specific, unique, divine soul gifts that only you can offer the world. You do not need to earn what you already are. Love is your birthright. Abundance is your birthright. Would you like this? Just close your eyes and allow yourself to receive. Imagine golden showers of light entering you to the crown of your head, and keep on breathing, keep on imagining, keep on connecting with that highest, fullest version of you who has already achieved everything, all your dreams, who has already have everything you desire. It is done, it is complete, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. Take a deep breath. Feel all of this settle in. You have more declarations together. Why? Because your word is your wand, as Florence Scovel taught us. Every word you speak with conviction, with persistence, with belief, becomes a command to the universe. So I just want you to say these declarations with me out loud. Let every single one of yourselves receive these words. I'm receiving your yeses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. All you have to do is speak these words out loud. All right. I'm a magnet for miracles. I attract with ease, grace, and joy. What is mine is already mine. I'm not becoming my future self. I already am her. I think from her. I feel from her. I speak from her. I act from her now. I collapse the timeline. I choose soul consciousness over ego consciousness. The soul is immortal. The soul is beyond time. I operate from that dimension now. I bless every painful thing in my past, every heartbreak, every loss, every closed door, every moment of silence. I bless it all as the foundation of my quantum leap. Whether I get it or not, I'm completely fulfilled and I have complete certainty that what is mine is mine. The pharmacy of my own consciousness is fully activated. I literally have all the medicine inside of me that I can activate now. In every moment, I ask, is this what the light of the Creator would do? Creator would have certainty. Creator would come from a giving place. Creator would always come from pure love frequency, generosity, kindness, forgiveness, and understanding. And so I choose that too. I'm always divinely guided and protected. I'm hidden from what no longer serves me. I'm revealed only to what is truly meant for me. Great things are coming into my life. I'm loved. I'm supported. Money returns to me. Clients come to me. Love flows into my life easily and effortlessly. I am my higher self. It is done. It is complete. It is fulfilled. So be it. And so it is. How is that? Feel that settle to every cell of your body. That is the frequency we're activating together today. And again, I want you to, as always, I want you to take out your journal or a piece of paper. You can write down at least one win, one intention for this month. Feel free to also share in the chat if you have not yet already. So, what you celebrate, you magnetize more of. Big or small, every win counts and deserves to be honored. And I want you to write it down in your journal. And also, if you feel called to share in the chat, write one intention for June. Not really a goal or a task, but a way of being. So know that this intention is a seed you just planted in the field of the collective. So today we're going to water it today. That's why it's very important for you to share. So some examples of wins to spark your own. For example, you can share, I finally let go of something I had been holding for years. I caught a limiting belief. Mid thought, you caught the limiting belief and then you chose differently. Or you have received something you had been afraid to ask for, but you asked for it and you received it. Or you stopped shrinking in a situation where you used to shrink or disappear, or the situation that you used to avoid, and then now you're facing it fearlessly. Or you showed up for yourself even when everything in you wanted to hide. So it doesn't have to be big, it can be an internal quiet win. Or you felt like your future self for one whole morning and everything shifted for you. Or you made a decision from your soul instead of your fear. You stopped explaining your worth to someone who was not listening. Or you priced your work or your collaboration, your offering at what I actually believe, at what you actually believe it is worth. So you can say, I priced my work at what I actually believe it is worth. Or I chose to bless something painful instead of saying it in um with resentment or in hate or grudge. You chose to bless something painful. Like, I bless my past choices, I bless that painful situation because I'm learning from it. Or being here today, I am here today, and that alone is a miracle. And why do we celebrate wins? Because this is what happens when we commit to doing the inner work. We attract more blessings, miracles become normal, and this encourages us to keep going. So, for example, Hardev's win is that things are starting to move for her naturally, positively. Luna says, excited about my month-long trip to China, being in this high frequency with full trust and surrender. That's a win. Especially purging and cleansing yourself, remnants of your own self. That's a win. Faz says, I was able to go to the beach again. Finished her landing page. Slowly stitching the upcoming collab. So you can share these wins, and whatever you celebrate, you magnetize. And your intention. Maybe it is, I intend to live as my future self starting today. Maybe it is, I intend to receive fully and without guilt. Or I intend to collapse the timeline. I intend to come home to myself. Whatever it is, write it now. If not in the chat, then in your journal. Or you can just speak it out loud. Speak it out loud if you don't have anything to write on. And the intention is a seed you plant in the field of the collective, and we will water it together. All right, so keep on sharing and let me proceed. So, this is a big download that I received. You know, I receive downloads when I listen to other manifesting teachers, ancient wisdom, the sages. I've been reading the Bible, Kabbalah, and I I meditate on it so that I can explain it in the best way possible. So, key number one, soul consciousness collapses time. As I mentioned, I meditate with spirit to help me express it in a way that we will understand. Provided that we're all spiritually awakened here in this group, you already know what ego consciousness is, soul consciousness. And the fastest way to collapse time into your highest fullest self is to choose your soul over your ego. Because the soul is immortal. The soul exists beyond time. I heard this teaching, I heard this in Kabbalah, one of my Kabbalah teachers, David Kiyang. I heard this exact teaching, not exact, but similar teaching. He doesn't really say highest fullest self. That's me. I always love saying highest fullest self. Um, because I have a teacher who told me fullest self. I have a teacher who told me higher self. So I combine it to highest fullest self. But the teaching that I heard, he said, if you choose your soul over your ego, you you access consciousness beyond time. And that is how you collapse timeline. That is the teaching um that I heard from one of the Kabbalah courses, programs that I'm enrolled in. So when you align with your soul, you're no longer bound by the slow, linear unfolding of the physical world. You're operating in a different dimension entirely. You don't even care about like what will be the judgment of other people. You don't care about judgments. You care about the truth, the highest truth. And this is the fastest way to collapse time. When you align with your soul, because you are no longer bound by the slow linear unfolding of the physical world. You don't even, you're not even afraid of deadlines anymore. When you align with your soul, that's how you collapse time. Time is a human made construct. Time is an illusion. The soul is immortal. The soul exists beyond time. So every time you choose certainty over panic, giving over taking, blessing over resenting, you enter the realm of the immortal soul. And in that realm, time collapses. And key number two, embody your being the pharmacist. You are the pharmacist. And I have never really enrolled in a course with this teaching, but I just realized it because, as I've mentioned, I had a one-on-one session with a pharmacist, and then I was thinking, all the answers are within you. All the medicine is within you. The pharmacy is built in your own mind, your own consciousness. You literally have all the medicine inside of you that you can activate. Anything that a pharmacy has created also exists within your body and soul. We all have challenges around how to activate the full potential of our consciousness and our mind to awaken that medicinal power inside of us. Today, we learn to activate this, how to activate this. And you are not waiting for the external medicine to arrive from outside. You are learning to become the pharmacist of your own inner world, knowing that you have all the answers, all the medicine within you. And the question that changes everything, how you wake up in the morning, every morning. If you truly believe that your consciousness creates your reality, would you even waste one moment in the frequency of doubt, fear, laziness, or procrastination? If you really reflect on this question, this will change how you spend your time, your energy, your words, and your attention from this day forward. The reason why we are wasting time, that's why we're delaying, it's because you don't believe that your consciousness creates your reality. You believe that you're a victim to 3D reality. You're a victim to what is happening in the outside world. And then we think about what other people will say. We think about what if I won't have enough for tomorrow, right? It's also weird how our actions are not even congruent to our intentions and desires sometimes. You know, I know a lot of people who are so scared that they will lose money, but then they splurge. They splurge a lot. They'll be like, I don't have enough money, but then they also splurge a lot. You know, like whether it's credit card or whatever. It's like it's time to really take an inventory of where you are in your life. It's time to take an inventory of where you are in your life right now. So every moment spent in low frequency is a moment not spent creating your highest reality. Energy directed toward doubt, fear, or procrastination is energy withdrawn from your manifestation field. Every word you speak is a declaration to the universe about who you believe yourself to be. What you focus on expands. Your attention is your most powerful creative tool. So it's really time to be in alignment. And I was talking to myself because I was also in doubt, I was in fear, I was in imposter syndrome. I mean, there are 9 of us in this room now, and around 20 enrolled right now um, in the course. But I'm still like, I was still doubting myself. I was, I still have this nervous feeling inside me. And so I took my time to release that, to to cry, to reflect. I'm like, Aleli, it's time. It's time to create. It's time to channel messages. So today, the whole day, that's what I was doing. I still have the imposter syndrome. I still have like, what if no one will listen to me? I still have that. So this is this is a question, my very own lesson and a question that I asked myself. Aleli, if your consciousness creates your reality, would you still waste one moment in doubt or fear? All you gotta do is keep on shape shifting to highest consciousness. And this is the master key out of all the keys. Layered on top of the question earlier about if you truly believe that your consciousness creates your reality, would you even waste one moment in doubt, fear, laziness, procrastination? This is the master key. This is the guiding question that the sages have been asking for thousands of years. Is this what the light of the Creator would do? In every decision making, the Creator would have certainty. The Creator would come from a giving place. The Creator would not be reactive. The Creator would not respond from a place of lack or fear. So, in every moment of decision, in every moment of reaction, in every moment of doubt, you pause and ask, what would the highest version of me do right now? What would the light of the Creator choose in this moment? That question is the master key to the identity shift. And as I grow, I ask more questions. And then I find the questions. All the answers are within you. All the medicines are within you. Are you um resonating with what I'm saying? Give me hearts if you're still with me. If you have questions, you can, take your time to ask in the chat, or you can also, thank you for the hearts. All right, you're with me. You can also type in your key insights now or later on. I'll ask you also your key insights. So it's just a time for us to stop all the panic, all the doubt, and come from a place of absolute knowing and certainty. In every moment of decision, in every moment of reaction, in every moment of doubt, pause and ask, what would the highest version of me do right now? That question is the master key to the identity shift. I have taught this in a 3-day masterclass. It's still on YouTube, the identity shift. It's like around 9 or 10 hours in total. Oh, Christine was there. Christine is here in that masterclass. I did it last year. Or was that? Yeah, 2 years ago? No, it was last year. So it's still on YouTube. If you can watch it, it would be good. Um, I will also send the resources in our group chat. But now I'm doing my best to, because that was like 10 hours of master classes of, yeah, worth of teachings. So I'm doing my best to shortcut the teachings by asking questions and sharing what I also have learned as I have upgraded in the whole year, in the last year. So the fastest way to quantum leap is not to do more. It is not to work harder. It is not even to visualize more perfectly or script more consistently. The fastest way to quantum leap is align with your soul. I repeat, the fastest way to quantum leap is to align with your soul. We have already established that. The fastest way to quantum leap is to align with your soul consciousness. And one way to align with your soul consciousness is to bless your past. Okay, bless your past. If you don't forgive, if you don't bless your past, if you still have those resentment, you won't have abundance in your life. You won't have the greatest love in your life. Or maybe you will have money, but then you'll end up being sick. And then you'll end up spending all your money for hospital bills. I mean, that happens a lot of times, right? People have money, but they're not really abundant because, health is wealth. So in order to be really truly abundant, you got to be healthy. And I know a lot of people who have a lot of money, but they're sick. And that's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I'm tempted to digress, to divert into another story about that. But yeah, bottom line is my dad rose up the ladder, in the corporate ladder, from rags to riches, and then now he has a chronic kidney disease because of diabetes. And that breaks my heart, like, what's the point if you're sick and you cannot enjoy traveling and, or you'll end up spending all your money for surgery or operations. Anyway, so bless your past. In Kabbalah, they teach that every painful thing that happened to you, every heartbreak, every loss, every rejection, every silence, every closed door, every person who left, every opportunity that did not materialize, every client that canceled, for example, every breakup, yeah, every heartbreak is there, or every friend who betrayed you, all of these are not punishments. Every painful thing that happened to you was a request from your soul to expand your vessel. I repeat, every painful thing that happened to you was a request from your soul to expand your vessel. So think of it this way, if you are a 60-watt bulb, you can only hold 60 watts of energy. But the destiny you want, the love you want, the fulfillment you want, that is 1,000 watts of energy. So you have to expand your vessel. Every challenge you're going through right now was a request by your soul to expand you. It's preparation for the expansion, for the next level of your life. Think about the gym. When you lift weights, you're literally breaking your muscle fibers. You're creating thousands of micro tears. You're breaking your muscle. And when you come home from the gym, you know that that pain is building your muscles. You know that the pain is the precondition for the strength. When you lift weights, your muscles do not just grow. First, they break. That's the first step in growing. They break, they tear. That is why you feel sore after a good workout. And it is only after the breaking. And then after the breaking of the muscle, what do? You have to eat the protein, right? All of those who go to the gym, who work out, you know this. You gotta eat protein so that the muscles will rebuild twice as strong. And every time something in your outer life gets knocked down, it is because the universe wants to give you twice as much. And the protein that the soul needs to rebuild is self love and certainty. As long as you maintain your love for yourself and your happiness and certainty after the breaking point, you will regain strength and receive twice as much. All right? And when you look at your past and say, that was bad, that shouldn't have happened, I resent the past, what happens is that you keep the wound open. That's what happens. You keep the wound open. But the moment you look back and say with conviction and sincerity and genuine gratitude that the past happened because that was for me, that was building me. I bless every single thing that happened to me. When you do that, the light floods in the wound that is open, and the light floods in your vessel immediately. So you don't keep the wound open because the light floods in to heal the wound. So this is how you rebuild. You feel the pain fully and then bless it. Because the blessing is what converts the darkness into a vessel for your next level of light. Rihanna says, love the gym analogy. Love it. Yes, I was reflecting on this as well. What is the perfect analogy? There's so much more. Um, how a diamond becomes stronger, or like how a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. You gotta convert the darkness into the light. And the ancient sages teach that when you bless your past, including the people who hurt you, including the situations that felt like betrayal, you're not excusing what happened. You're releasing its grip on your frequency. You're converting darkness into light, which is the entire purpose of the soul's journey in this world. The entire purpose of your journey in this world, the reason why you're here in this world, in this lifetime, it's because your soul is expanding into the highest level of light. So I want us, all of us, to say this right now. Touch your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly, whichever feels good. I bless my past completely. Everything that happened was building my vessel. I would not be who I am without exactly that. I'm grateful. You can also say, I bless my past choices as openings for greater love and expansion. That's what I include in my daily mantra. I bless my past choices as openings for greater love and expansion. I bless my past choices as openings for greater love and expansion. So this declaration, spoken and felt with sincerity, is a quantum leap. This is a quantum leap. Now, we'll talk about body versus soul consciousness. Okay, body versus soul consciousness. I don't know if you hear my son, but he's screaming because he's playing video games. Um, Let me just talk to him for a minute, for a moment. All right, I'm back. All right, so also in Kabbalah, they teach that time is a feature of body consciousness. The soul, the highest level of your being, is not subject to time, as we have established. It already holds the version of you who has everything you desire. This means if you're going to be thriving in love and abundance in 3 years, the energy of love and abundance already exists right now in your body. The question is how long, the question is only how long it takes for the physical reality to catch up to the spiritual truth. And that catching up is entirely a function of your consciousness. I repeat, I want to just repeat what I said so it lands fully. Hold on. Just checking if I'm missing responses. I'm checking. All right. I was texting some of, apologies, I'm multitasking right now. I'm texting some of you who will arrive late, so I get reminded of your classmates. So let me just send a message to her. All right, there. As I've mentioned, if you're going to be thriving in love and abundance in 3 years, the energy of that already exists right now. It's already here. The 1 million pesos is already there. It's already there. The $1 million is already there. The question is how long it takes for the physical reality to catch up to the spiritual truth. And that catching up is entirely a function of your consciousness. All right? So again, if you're going to thrive in love and abundance, because love is your birthright, abundance is your birthright, in 3 years, the energy of that love, of that abundance already exists right now. The only question is how long it takes for the physical reality to catch up to the spiritual truth. Again, whatever you ask in prayer and you believe that you have received it, it is already yours. It will be yours. It is that quote's in the Bible. The catching up is entirely a function of your consciousness. So whenever you ask something, whenever you pray for something, it is already given to you. It is already done. It's just a matter of time. The catching up is only a matter of time. And when you're in body consciousness, when you're reactive, when you're fearful, when you're needy, you're chasing, you're in the realm of time. And time in the realm of body consciousness moves slowly. Sometimes it stops. But when you shift to soul consciousness, you flow. When you choose certainty instead of panic, when you choose giving instead of taking, when you choose blessing instead of resenting, when you choose what can I give instead of what can I take from this person, from this transaction, what can I take from this relationship, instead of what can I take, you focus on what can I give, what can I offer, what value can I give. When you choose trusting instead of controlling, as Leanna said, trusting and surrendering, when you choose that, you are in soul consciousness. You enter the realm of the immortal soul, and in that realm, time collapses. I know that you have experienced miracles like this in your life, where you're like, time just collapsed. I know that you have experienced this. I'm very sure you have experienced this, when time would just collapse and you experience miracles. When was the last time that you feel like you experienced miracles? I have encountered all of this in a lot of our discovery calls in our one-on-one sessions. Like when you really believe in it, it just happens like that. When you release resistance, it happens, right? When you share your wins to me, like Aliyah here has an upcoming event in a really one of the best hotels in Metro Manila. I mean that those opportunities just land in your lap. So yeah, I want us to reflect on this. When was the time when you were embodying soul consciousness? There are 10 of us here in this room, and all of you are light workers. So I hope that you also share these teachings to others. So think about the time when um you were so deeply in flow, in your trust, and you're just lit up, you're fully yourself, you completely lost track of time. Maybe you were dancing, maybe you were creating something joyful, maybe you were in a conversation where everything felt effortless and electric. Hours passed like minutes, opportunities showed up unexpectedly, the right people appeared. That is soul consciousness in your body. That is the frequency that collapses the timeline. Think about the body consciousness version of the same day, where you're anxious about a message that you're waiting to arrive. You're waiting for a message and it doesn't come. You check your phone every 5 minutes. You rehearse conversations. You imagine worst case scenarios, worst case outcomes. You compare yourself, or a day feels like it lasts 3 years. Nothing moves, nothing flows. So you can have the same day, but completely different experience, completely different results. The only variable is your consciousness, whether you're in body consciousness or soul consciousness. In Reality Transurfing, the book by this guy named Vadim Zeland, he teaches us that the concept of importance, that when you give something excessive importance, when you desperately need something to happen, when you become obsessed with one particular outcome, you create an energy imbalance. And the universe, which is always seeking balance, pushes back against the excessive importance and actually moves the thing further away. And the solution is the art of wanting something deeply while simultaneously holding it lightly, desiring with clarity but without the desperate grip of needing. This is what the sages say, what Neville Goddard says, what Florence Scovel says, and modern quantum physics all point toward. Hold your desire like a bird in your open hand. Not so loose that it flies away, not so tight it suffocates, but with presence, with certainty, and with trust. This is how you hold something, you hold your desire. And there's a teaching from the ancient sages about breaking free from the comfort zone. This is something that I want us all to um, realize and really reflect on. The comfort zone. Comfort zone is whatever holds your soul in limitation. It is the relationship you keep going back to even though it drains you. The belief system that says this is as good as it gets. The career that has a paycheck but has no soul. I know a lot of you has experienced this. I've been in a career that I don't like, I don't find meaning in it. I get paycheck to paycheck, but there's no soul in it. The pattern you have promised yourself 100 times you would leave and then return to because the familiar, even when it hurts, feels safer than the unknown. Sometimes the comfort zone is the place where your soul is dying, not from struggle or violence, but from indulgence. Indulgence is the word. Giving yourself everything the physical world offers while missing the spiritual dimension entirely. There's so many people who got everything they thought they wanted. They have the status, they have the recognition, they have the money. They thought they wanted that, the label, the title, and then they felt completely empty inside. That's why even though they're so rich, they turn into drugs or suicide because they had satisfied the body and starved the soul. Again, satisfied the body and starved the soul. So what does the comfort zone look like in everyday modern life? It may be doom scrolling. I was talking to one of you about this. It is scrolling your phone for the eighth time in an hour because you cannot tolerate a quiet moment with yourself. It is you as the business owner who will never grow and scale because you don't trust anyone to do the work. You don't know how to delegate. You don't trust anyone that they can do the work as well as you do. So you do everything yourself, and in the process, you kill yourself in exhaustion. It is the parent so afraid to leave their children for a few days, they never invest in their own growth. This was me. This was me before. Because I was taught to believe that when you're a parent, you should prioritize your child. I thought that's the honorable way to do it. I never invested in my own growth. I always prioritized others and I end up so sick. I had a lot of sickness, UTI, urinary tract infection. I had irritable bowel syndrome. I had scoliosis. I had back pains. I have migraine. I have headache. I had when I was a young mom because I was not prioritizing myself. I was not investing in my own growth. And the truth is, every time I have witnessed a parent step away to invest in themselves, the children are happier. You're not abandoning your children when you invest in your own expansion. You're modeling what it looks like to choose your soul. And comfort zone looks like a calendar that's so full of obligations and overloaded if you never have 2 hours of quiet time to walk, to do your 10K steps, to pray, to let great ideas find you. Some of the greatest insights do not come from doing more. They come from finally stopping long enough to hear the voice that has been trying to reach you all along. And here is what the sages teach about when things fall away. When a relationship ends, when an opportunity disappears, when a door closes, that is not failure. It is the universe doing for you what you could not do for yourself. If something has left your life recently, take it as a good sign. The Creator is clearing the path. The Creator is liberating you. And how many times have you broken free from something, a relationship, a job, a belief, a pattern, and you said, how did I not do this sooner? How did I not leave the relationship sooner? How did I not leave the job sooner? That was me. I used to work so many hours. I used to work for corporate jobs. I did it for more than 10 years. And I was like, how did I not leave it sooner? How did I think that was the best it could get? That I don't deserve more. That moment of liberation is exactly what the soul was working toward the entire time when things fall away. And the most powerful thing you can do right now is to look back at whatever you have been holding on to and say, I have complete certainty that everything that happened was for the good. This is the day the Creator has made for me, and I will be happy in it. This is the day the Lord has made, and I will rejoice. I will be happy in it. Rashina says yes to having happy children when mom takes time and prioritize herself too. I was thinking of you when I was talking about it. Yes. And I really, really support and I'm very inspired by parents, by moms who prioritize themselves now because now we have more awareness. Before we didn't know, right? We weren't taught that way. So may we inspire other moms to the moms here. May we inspire other moms to fill our own cup first, to take time and prioritize ourselves. And in that way, we inspire our own children to be happy and um to prioritize themselves also, to fill their own cups first. All right, let's continue. Um, so when things fall away, your logical mind may not believe that yet. But tell your logical mind to pause because the logical mind is the old vessel. The logical mind is the old vessel. I repeat, the logical mind is the old vessel. The new vessel lives in certainty and trust. The new vessel lives in certainty and trust. Now, the question that changes everything in every moment, I want to go deeper into the identity work, but I want to give us again the single most powerful question we should carry every single day. Is this what the light of the Creator would do? Is this what love would do? What would love do, right? Every time you're about to react, every time you're about to send a message from desperation, every time you're about to shrink your price from fear, every time you're about to check someone's profile for the fifth time today, every time you're about to compare, every time you're about to say yes to something that drains you, or every time you're about to say no to something that expands you, every time you're about to spiral into self doubt, pause, take one breath, and ask, is this what the light of the Creator would do? Is this what the light of the Creator would do? The Creator would not chase, the Creator would not beg, the Creator would not explain itself endlessly to someone who is not in a space to receive. The Creator would not make itself small to earn love. So you pause, you breathe, return to your body, you ask, is this what the light of the Creator would do? And choose the higher answer. Choose soul consciousness over body consciousness. All right? So, what's the difference between soul consciousness and body consciousness? For example, I used to do this when I was in high school. I used to send late drunk texts. That is very much body consciousness, ego consciousness. The Creator would not chase or beg. The Creator will not explain itself endlessly to someone who is not in a space to receive your light. The Creator would not make itself small to earn love. The Creator would not send desperate messages that, as I mentioned, late night drunk message. The Creator would not send that. No one has ever sent that from soul consciousness. That is body consciousness looking for a fix. Like other people would, hey, you up? For me, when I was in high school, I would call just to like hear my crush or like um what did I used to do? Like I had a MU, mutual understanding, and then I would blame him for this and that. You didn't do this for me, blah blah blah. Like I used to be like that. Um, and that was so ego consciousness. That's like no way soul consciousness. No way was that soul consciousness. I just remember I just realized I did a lot of ego consciousness actions when I was young. We weren't taught that way. I was programmed to believe that's normal because of the telenovela. They do that all the time. So the creator would be relaxed. The creator would be certain. The creator would not panic. The creator would give generously from overflow, would trust that everything is working out for you if you're coming from the creator consciousness, not from need. The creator would move with grace and flow and trust, knowing that everything you need would arrive at exactly at the right moment. And this is the difference between soul consciousness and body consciousness. They diverge completely because body consciousness is reactive. It's needy. I did a lot of needy body consciousness decisions when I was younger. I know that you also resonate with this. Body consciousness is approval seeking, addicted to external validation. It is obsessing over whether someone likes your post or whether you'll get approval. It's making one specific person your oxygen. I used to do this a lot. Like my entire source of oxygen is one person. And if that person would not send me a message, I can't breathe. It is it is coming from selfishness. Body consciousness is also adjusting how you walk in a room based on whether certain people are watching. Someone is watching and you're going to adjust based on them. That's body consciousness or ego consciousness. It's connected to what the sages call death energy. Not literal death, but the energy of lack, of things running out, of impermanence. So there was a teaching wherein there's a sage walking with with a student, and he says that okay, they're walking, and then the sage says, "You know what? We have to take a different path." And the student asks, "Why? Why do we have to take a different path?" Because they're like walking and they have to turn to a different path. The sage says, "There's a person sitting there, and I can smell the energy of death in the person." Sages can smell it, can smell death. The student cannot smell anything, but the sage explains that when people are living in body consciousness or ego consciousness, when they're reactive or dwelling in doubt and fear and negativity and shame and neediness, they're choosing body over their soul. The sages can smell it. If you have strong sense of smell, is it Claire Gustans? Wait. Um Hold on. I have to double check the term for strong sense of smell. Because diba, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizant, clairvoyance, claircognizant, clair aliens, clair aliens. Clairgustance is taste, right? Clair aliens, clair aliens. And there's one more. That's it. Voyance, audience, sentience, cognizance. Avoyance, audience, sentience, cognizance, gustance is tasting. Okay, so clear aliens. So when you have this really strong, oh, clear empathy, yes. Oh, thank you, Leanna. Leanna is answering. Yes. I was like, what do you call that, clear? I was working with Leanna also with the clear aliens. So if you have really strong clear aliens, you can smell. You can smell energy. Do you have this? Who has clear, strong, clear aliens? I have really strong, clear sentience, more than clear audience, actually. Clairvoyance. I know a lot of you here, Leana, Thaz, Hardev, a lot of you here, Patty, Aliyah, I'll mention everyone. D, Isa, Christine, Sheena, I know you're very, like, you just know. Like, you just know, you just have this high intuition. But other people, like, they can really smell. They can smell it. Because when you're in your body consciousness, the body eventually becomes a corpse. And whenever someone is choosing body consciousness over soul, the energy of death is already present. So the sages can smell it. And we are all intuitive enough to feel this. Even if we cannot smell it, you know when you walk by someone who is in that contracted, desperate energy, you feel it without knowing why. Right? You feel it without knowing why. You just know. Your friend who doesn't feel aligned anymore, your aligned clients who feel so, you'll feel the difference. The aligned clients who feel so good to be with, vis-a-vis a friend who just drains you. You just know. You feel it without knowing why. Your soulmate, your opportunities. You know if it's an expansive energy. They also feel your energy, the other people around you. Before you read your words, before you read, before you say your words, before they hear your voice. Um I also have this energy with writers, with books. Like, even before I read the books of the writers, I feel their energy. So your clients also see that before they see your offer. They feel your frequency. Soul consciousness is the antidote to everything. The question that keeps you anchored in soul consciousness, the one you ask in every moment of choice and decision is this what the light of Creator would do? Is this what the light of Creator would do? All right. I recently made a post about this. I remember. Yay! Yes, um it's in your social media content calendar. I actually did a webinar about this. Just forgot the name. So let's memorize that. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, clairalience, clairgustance. So when you're coming from soul consciousness, you don't run out. You're certain. You give from overflow. You move with grace. You trust. You give generously. Now, the test that comes when you commit to rising. This is what um we don't usually talk about, or our teachers will not really tell us about making the decision to quantum leap. The moment you truly commit, I would love for all of you to listen to what I'm going to say. The moment you truly commit, the moment you say, I'm done with the old patterns, I'm stepping into my highest self, the universe will immediately send you the most perfect, most beautiful, most spiritually packaged version of your old pattern. What do you mean by this? The woman who says she no longer wants emotionally unavailable people in her life will be shown the most successful, most charming, most spiritually aligned person who is emotionally still unavailable. And she will think, but this one is different. This one I can change. I'm going to give this one 4 years of my life and it's going to change because that is what I do. I change people. And so I will still choose this because it's better, but even though it's still emotionally unavailable. But this is when you pause. You stop for one moment. This is where you have to do something different than you have always done. Do not feed your comfort zone. Do not feed the parts of you that are so scared to let go and expose yourself to the unfamiliar. Do not feed that part of you that's so scared to expose yourself to the unfamiliar. The discomfort of choosing differently is not the signal to turn back. I repeat, the discomfort of choosing differently is not the signal to turn back. If you feel discomfort, it doesn't mean that it's not for you. It's actually the signal that the upgrade is real. You will be tested from the universe so that you will know, is this really what you want? The entrepreneur who says she's done operating from scarcity will be offered a client or partnership that is just slightly off alignment, but still off alignment. And these are tests or trainings. These are the moments that the soul will ask you, are you sure? Have you really graduated? Or will you choose the comfortable version of your old story one more time? And everyone is so afraid of feeling pain. But what is the pain? It comes, you feel it, you lean into it, then you're free in a way you have never been before because you have felt it entirely. So we gotta stop running away from the discomfort of growth. I repeat, we gotta stop running away from the discomfort of growth. The pain you avoid is usually the exact threshold that your quantum leap lives on the other side of. I repeat, the pain you avoid is usually the exact threshold that your quantum leap lives on the other side of. If your calendar is so full you have not had a quiet hour in weeks, ask yourself what you are running from. Because sometimes we fill our days with things to do. I used to do this because some of the greatest ideas, the most profound downloads, the clearest divine guidance only arrive in stillness. So we gotta make room and space for stillness. You cannot hear the quiet voice when the noise never stops. And sometimes we fill our calendars with social media or with social events and I know you're not there anymore or you're graduating from that now, but I used to be that way. Like I used to fill my calendars because I don't want to be in stillness. I don't want to confront myself. I know this is a lot and we will be um this our last 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes together, but we will be pausing for journal therapy soon. I'll be giving you some journal therapy prompts. At any time, please feel free to share your thoughts, your insights, and ask your questions. I know this is a lot. So I want you to know that you're not stuck, you're being protected. So have you ever had a season where nothing was happening for you? No one is reaching out, and there's a pause in your life. No job offers, no momentum, no one's validating you, no movement. And you start thinking, maybe I haven't lost my magic. Maybe I missed the window, or maybe there's actually something wrong with me. When you ask the universe for something big, the next level of your fulfillment, a soulmate, prosperity, or to know your purpose, you're not just pulling it in. You're also triggering a clean up process. There's a clean up process in your life. You begin a spiritual filtering process. Okay, a cleanup or a spiritual filtering process that naturally clears out the people, situations, and energies that belong to your old vibration. I repeat, you begin a spiritual filtering process that naturally clears out the people, situations, and energies that belong to your old vibration. You ask for a soulmate, and the emotionally unavailable ones begin to disappear. And so it feels like you're alone at first. You ask for a purpose aligned career and you suddenly get let go from your current job. You ask for more sustenance and abundance, and what is not aligned is released first. It can feel rejection, but it is not rejection. It is divine redirection where you're being concealed from forces and people who would otherwise waste your time. All right. I know that it's a lot to process for today. I just want to pause here and know that um, we're still on the same page. So these are tests or trainings in our life, the moments the soul is asking, are you sure? Have you truly graduated? Or will you choose the comfortable version of your old story one more time? I'm being guided to ask that question again because we will be tested and trained. We are being trained in our decision making. And decisions are portals. That was the topic of our module 2 modules ago. Decisions are portals. So you will be asked when you make a decision, are you really sure about this? Is this really what you want? Do you really want a quantum leap now? Have you truly graduated? Or will you choose the comfortable version of your old story one more time? Leanna says, I literally had that test this morning. Oh, I'm yet to reply to your messages, my love. Oh my gosh. Same here. Not this morning, but the past weeks. We are journeying together. Thank you for sharing, Leanna. Not just the two of us. I know someone else, I mean, several of us who have been tested with decisions or portals. We can say, oh, I think I am deciding based on my higher self. But is it really your higher self? I mean, I want you to, all of us here, to talk to yourself. You think, is it in alignment with what you're feeling? Is it really your higher self? Is that decision really coming from your higher self? So it's a process, it's a journey, but you can quantum leap by making that decision, choosing the stretch zone and not the comfortable version of your old story one more time. Because that question will come. Are you sure? Have you fully graduated? Or will you choose that comfortable version of your old story one more time? That is why we don't quantum leap, because we keep on choosing the comfortable version of our old story one more time and then one more time. But the universe is kind to us, so it gives us a better story, like not as much pain as we have experienced in the first round, you know? But then the pattern can still be there, and it's time to think about it, to reflect about it, to feel into it. Also, in Kabbalah, every delay in your life is the mercy of the Creator protecting you. So let's not rush. And I have been rushing for so long that I ended up being delayed longer than I could have been. We gotta be patient. And I mean, if you're rushing, you end up being in an accident and then you'll end up not arriving in the destination on time, right? Know that every delay in your life is the mercy of the Creator protecting you. If you receive what you desired at the exact moment you asked for it, before your vessel was ready, it would not be able to stay. I experienced that a lot, not just in my career, in my love life. If you received what you desire at the exact moment you asked for it, before your vessel was ready, it would not be able to stay. My China trip being delayed for 2 weeks, grateful for this new schedule being the best timing. Ah, thank you for sharing, and I'm so excited. And you're here in this call. So excited for your trip. All right. Now, think of a glass with a crack in it. Pour water in, and the water will not stay, right? The delay is the universe building your vessel to be large enough to hold what is coming. The new vessel lives in trust. in certainty, in the deep knowing that everything that has happened is for the good, for the highest good. So please do not pressure yourself or shame yourself about anything. If ever you feel things are delayed or stuck or not moving in the meantime, keep gently reminding yourself that great things are coming into your life. We can say these mantra together for this season. I'm always divinely guided and protected. I'm hidden from what no longer serves me. I'm revealed only to what is truly meant for me. Great things are coming into my life. I'm loved. I'm supported. Money returns to me. Clients come to me. Love flows into my life easily. It is done. It is complete. It is fulfilled. And the silence you have been sitting in is not abandonment. It is preparation. So be patient because your soul is expanding and the blessings will arrive when you're really ready for it to stay. Now, this is like the second to the last teaching, the Mandela effect and the holographic nature of reality. Okay, this is like a really light bulb moment for me. Have you heard of the Mandela effect? So the term was coined by paranormal researcher Fiona Broom after she discovered that thousands of people shared their memory of Nelson Mandela, we all know Nelson Mandela, dying in prison when the documented record shows he was released in 1990 and lived until December 2013. People remember his funeral. They remember news coverage. They remember his widow's speech. None of it is on record. So what happened was there's a paranormal researcher who discovered that thousands of people remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison. But then in the records, in the documents, it says that he was released in 1990 and lived until December 2013. So scientists attribute these collective memory discrepancies to false memory and confabulation, but quantum physicists and spiritual teachers have offered a far more expansive interpretation that these shared memories may point to the fluid, malleable, holographic nature of reality itself and to the possibility that consciousness moves between timelines more freely than our rational minds have been taught to accept. So basically, reality is not solid. Reality is fluid, malleable, and holographic. The universe as a holographic projection. Ancient Vedantic philosophy called it Maya, meaning illusion. And the book Reality Transurfing describes reality as a space of infinite variations where every possible timeline already exists. Modern simulation theory suggests the fabric of reality may function more like a sophisticated, responsive program than an unchangeable concrete structure. I repeat, the fabric of reality may function more like a sophisticated, responsive program than an unchangeable concrete structure. It's fluid. Reality is fluid than solid. And the physical world does not have as much power as we give it. It is all, at some level, a projection of consciousness. And he who connects to the light of the Creator, to the source of all creation, wins the game. This is how you win the game of life. Not the one who tries hardest in the physical, not the one who feels that you're the victim of external reality, but the one who is most aligned in consciousness wins the game. Joe Dispenza confirms this through neuroscience. When you change your thoughts and feelings, you literally fire and wire new neural pathways. Your brain does not know the difference between a vividly imagined future and a present moment experience. The same neurons activate, the same chemicals release, the body begins to live in the new reality before the physical evidence has arrived. This makes the identity shift not just a mindset tool, but a genuine mechanism for timeline selection. When you fully embody your future self, when you think from her, feel from her, speak from her, move from her, you're tuning your consciousness to a different frequency band where the life you desire already exists. And you begin to move forward toward it, and it begins to move forward toward you. And you are not here to worship the current 3D or remain stuck in the current 3D. You are here to select the version of your life that is aligned with your highest self. A space of infinite variations, an infinite library where every possible version of your life already exists and you just have to select. So let's recite this affirmation. Say this right now. I'm here to select the version of my life that is aligned with my highest self. Again, touch your heart and say, I'm here to select the version of my life that is aligned with my highest self. Also, people are not fixed. Circumstances are not fixed. I want you to realize this. Anything can change. The only thing constant is change. Every single thing in your outer reality is a frequency that is always available for upgrade when you upgrade your inner state. I repeat what I just said, just so that it lands fully. Every single thing in your outer reality is a frequency that is always available for upgrade when you upgrade your inner state. Everything is not fixed. Anything can change. The 3D is not fixed. Your consciousness creates your reality. Anything can change. Anything can shift. Every single thing in your outer reality is a frequency that is always available for change, always available for shifts, always available for upgrade when you upgrade your inner state. So if you think of a person that, oh, ganyan siya, he's like that, that can change. Your partner can change. Your clients can also change. And it all begins with you also realizing your value. When you upgrade your inner state, when you upgrade your value, people will see your value and then you attract more of who you are. This is a teaching that I'm teaching because this is where I'm coming from. This is where I was coming from before. I was in the position of proving my value. And I want all of us to understand that your value is already real and obvious. You cannot manifest from the position of trying to make someone finally see your value. You manifest from the position that your value is already obvious. You do not have to argue your way into being valued. You do not have to keep explaining your worth. You do not have to prove yourself in order to be loved, chosen, paid, or supported. Most of us, without fully realizing it, are operating from the frequency of please see me, please see my worth, please validate my offer, please validate me, please appreciate what I'm bringing, please choose me. And that frequency broadcasts lack. It broadcasts, I'm not sure if I'm enough. And the universe, which responds to frequency, delivers back the experience of not being seen, of clients not enrolling, of love not arriving. For example, your program has genuine value. You're offering a high value container. The woman who knows that you have value and you're offering great value does not shrink, does not apologize for your rates, for your abundance exchange. You do not have to over explain yourself. You present your work clearly and with certainty from the identity of a woman who knows her worth. And your aligned clients feel the depth of your work and they say yes. You hold space for them. From, of course, my work is valuable. Of course, women invest in my work. Of course, my aligned clients are arriving. Of course, money comes through me through sharing my unique divine soul gifts. Millionaire energy is not frantic. It is not apologizing. It is not chasing every person who shows interest. It is not needy. It is clear, consistent, visible, valuable, and certain. You keep showing up, but not from desperation. You show up as the woman who knows she has medicine, wisdom, value, power, beauty, and leadership. And your unique divine soul gifts that only you can offer. And money flows through many doors. When you hold the identity of someone whose work is valued and whose gifts are in demand and that you are worthy, doors open up for you and abundance responds to that certainty. So let's say this now. touch your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly. My value is real. My aligned clients are arriving. My work is desired and respected. I'm safe with money. I'm supported by money. I'm becoming deeply, consistently, overflowingly wealthy. It is done. It's complete. It's fulfilled. And to those who are manifesting the best body of your life, and I'm talking to myself because I'm in this journey right now. I used to have abs and now I want to go back to that perfect body. I want you to know that your appetite, your tiredness, your desire to sleep, your heaviness are not signs that you're broken. They're signs that your body has been trying to soothe an overloaded emotional system. So the goal is not to shame the body back. We're going to love it back into alignment. Small aligned movements, more water, better meals, more sunlight, more moments of genuine pleasure and ease. And the new assumption is my body returns to beauty easily. My body responds quickly to love. My body loves feeling light, strong, feminine, energized, and alive. I naturally return to the version of me who feels desirable, magnetic, radiant, confident, and courageous. All right. So that's the new assumption. My body returns to beauty easily. My body responds quickly to love. My body loves feeling light, strong, feminine, energized, and alive. And I naturally return to the version of me who feels desirable, magnetic, radiant, and confident. And your body gets to become a place of power again. It responds so quickly when you stop fighting it and you start choosing to love it. And so your only assignment is to return to the fulfilled identity, whether it's your career, your abundance, the love of your life, your body. Your only assignment this week and in any moment of doubt or heaviness is to return to the fulfilled identity. You do not have to solve everything. You do not have to figure out every variable. You do not have to have the perfect plan for every area of your life all at once. Just return to the fulfilled identity. So when you catch yourself in the old story, you return to the fulfilled identity. When the outer picture is loud and contradicting what you desire, you return, you recalibrate. And when someone is showing up in the cold version, you return to the loving version of yourself. When the money is not yet where you want it, return to the abundance within. And let's recite all these affirmations together. Let's touch our hearts, or one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly. I am loved, chosen, respected, desired, and safe. My business is valuable and aligned clients happily pay me. My body is returning to radiance, beauty, energy, and confidence. Money is moving for me now. Money is moving to me now. Money is flowing to me now. Love is becoming easy for me. I do not have to panic. I'm being restored. I am recalibrating. All right. And right now, I'm holding you energetically, and in this transmission, you're being restored. So if you want to close your eyes, or one hand in your heart, the other one your belly, with this soft, open gaze, I just want you to take a deep breath in through the nose, exhale through the nose, fully, completely, slowly, and deeply. Let's just integrate all the lessons that we have learned. Whenever you exhale, release every version of yourself that was living from the old identity, the version that was waiting, the version that was hoping that someone would finally see your value, the version that was shrinking to be loved, to be accepted, to be enough. Let her go. Let the old version of you, all remnants of your old story, let her go with deep gratitude and appreciation because she got you here in this moment. Just keep on breathing and exhaling through your nose and out through the nose. Whenever you breathe in, breathe the energy of your future self, your highest, fullest self. Not just the image, but the feeling. What does your body feel like? How does she sit? How does she lie down? How does she dance? How does she walk? How does she breathe? How does she hold herself when she knows she's loved, supported, and abundantly provided for? When she knows that everything will work out because the universe is working for her favor. Just keep breathing into that feeling. I'm giving you now a Reiki healing download and sending healing energy through this transmission right now to every woman in this circle that we have right here, right now. You do not need to do anything, just receive. I just want you to relax and receive as I call on the energy of pure love and divine intelligence. And I ask for clearing of all old identity programming. Just breathe. You can sit down, lie down. As long as your spine is straight, you relax. As we do the clearing, I ask for the clearing of all patterns of smallness, unworthiness, over explaining, over giving, fear of taking space. Can we clear, dissolve all of this now? Just say yes. Anything and everything that is not allowing you to up level into the highest level of yourself, to the next level, to the next upgrade. Can we release, destroy, and uncreate all of these stale stuck energies right here, right now? And can we replace this with a positive feeling program of healing, forgiveness, understanding, and love? It's done, it's complete, it's fulfilled, it is done, it's complete, it's fulfilled. I ask for those to be transmuted into the highest level of light, activating the neural pathways of your future highest self, your highest, fullest self, activating the magnetic field of the highest, fullest version of each woman in the circle. Would you like to know what it is and how it truly feels like to activate certainty, clarity, overflow, and the full capacity to receive? Yes, yes, yes. It is done, it is complete, it is fulfilled, so be it, and so it is. Now let's say these healing mantras together. I'm not waiting to become her, I am her now. My past was not a mistake, it was a masterclass. I bless every single moment of it. I stopped choosing ego consciousness. I choose my soul. My soul is immortal. My soul is beyond time. My soul already has it all. The pharmacy of my own consciousness is fully activated. I have all the medicine I need inside of me. My value is already real and obvious. I do not need to argue for it, explain it, or prove it. It is simply true. I'm not behind. I'm not too late. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and from here, everything accelerates. My vessel is expanding. My vessel is ready. The light is flooding in now. I love myself fully, completely, and unconditionally. I'm whole, I'm complete, I'm more than enough. It is done, it is complete, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. I want you to feel the love and entrainment working right now. We're expanding to the highest frequency of the highest frequency in the room. Every woman in this call is amplifying the field with you. This is why we gathered. This is why this program exists. And gently, when you're ready, open your eyes and come back to the room. And drop a word or emoji. How does that feel? How are you feeling right now? And I have included some questions here. If you have questions, feel free to ask. This is the time to ask questions. This is the time for live Q&A. If you also want to do a hot seat oracle coaching, you can do that. You can raise your hand. You can share your key insights. You will receive live coaching if you want, or if you also just want to talk about it in our one-on-one coaching session, that's also good. But one question that keeps coming is, why do I keep snapping back to the old version? And this is one of the most important questions on the identity shift path. And the answer is neuroscience as much as it is spirituality. It's because your body has been living in the same emotional state for so long. And it literally becomes addicted to that state. And how do you choose the new identity. You simply choose with positive reinforcements and divinely guided actions. And know that the discomfort is evidence that the shift is working, because it is your old biology protesting the upgrade. It is the old biology protesting the upgrade. And the practice is not to force yourself into a sustained peak state. It is to return to the identity as many times as you fall out of it. And every single time you catch yourself in the old story and consciously return to the new one, you're building the neural pathway. You're doing the reps as you do the gym, as you work out in the gym. You're building the muscle. You're strengthening the muscle. And how do I build genuine internal certainty? Again, always choose soul consciousness over body consciousness. You do not need approval. Always check in from yourself. You're coming from your core values, coming from your highest truth. Identify the quality of your soul that no one can take away from you. And stay with that until it becomes more solid than any other opinion. And then go into your day from that place, not the need for approval, but from the knowing of your own worth. Another question, I have done inner work for years and still feel stuck. I think again, this is the threshold, the space between the old identity that has dissolved and the new one that has not yet fully landed. I was talking to Leanna about this also. It's the in-between. Think of the caterpillar inside the chrysalis. So the question worth sitting with is, where am I still choosing what is comfortable over what is true for me? Where am I still choosing the familiar person or pattern, even though I know it belongs to my old vibration? That is the invitation. No, not more releasing, but just the sovereign decision to stop choosing the old thing. Okay? Because sometimes you do not need to release more because you've done so much work. You just gotta choose. You just gotta make that decision. And decisions are portals. Decisions are portals. Decisions are portals. All right. So I will send you this the link to the journal therapy prompts. I was thinking to play music while you answer, but I guess it's best to just continue with the teachings to save time. So first is, what is the most significant thing I'm ready to bless from my past? Please do this at your most comfortable time. I've written down some sample answers for you as well. Or am I still worshiping the current 3D version instead of selecting the version I desire? Or am I still trying to prove my value instead of operating from the knowing that my value is already obvious? So again, what you want to answer, you don't have to answer everything. You just focus on what you want to answer. What does my future self do today? What version of reality am I selecting? Yeah. And so for your homework, just every morning, ground yourself, speak your mantra, ask the two questions. What would my future self do today? And is this what the light of the creator would do? And then write or react that thing that your future self would do today. And just return, just recalibrate. No judgment. All right, so before we close, I want to remind you that you have free resources. We have the Highest Vision Playbook, we have the Abundance Frequency Tools, and here's the full MMM Mastery playlist to revisit. It's on YouTube, but it will be converted into a an on-demand course portal this year. And then if you're not yet part of Empower Women's Club, please register so we can greet you on your birthday as well, in lifetime of community support and group coaching. And if you're not yet enrolled in my private one-on-one spiritual awakening program, I invite you to explore everything at alelicristo.com/awakening-coaching-program. And you can book a discovery call with me. And we are starting the third batch of Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind, begins with a live welcome call on June 26th for Soulful entrepreneurs and coaches. This is a high-level container for heart-centered coaches, healers, and entrepreneurs ready to activate their divine abundance goals, upgrade their consciousness, and elevate their business to a whole new level. Also, Module 6 of this course, this program, is on June 29th, so save the date, and that's every last Monday of the month. And so this is a preview of Module 6. These are some tools. We have more to divine downloads, but for now, the goal is to accelerate your results with mindset mastery. So Module 6 is all about mindset mastery. We will work with advanced mindset tools, momentum building, alignment in action, so that new identity you stepped into today starts producing real, visible, undeniable results in your outer world. Because it is one thing to know that, like, you know who you're becoming, but it's another thing to learn how to move from that identity with speed and momentum. So here's a preview. Cognitive reframing from the soul is a well-established psychological tool that involves consciously choosing a different interpretation of a situation. Like when a client cancels, the ego says, I'm losing money. Or maybe my work is not good enough. Maybe the business is failing. But with soul-based reframing that goes deeper than psychology, it asks not just what can I think about this differently, but what would the light of the creator see in this situation? So that's cognitive reframing from the soul. It's just cognitive reframing, but soul-based. So what would the light of creator see in this situation? So if a client cancels, your soul consciousness will say, the client was not my promised person, and their cancellation is making space for the one who really is my promised person. And the field is clearing for the aligned client that is already on her way. Yes. And then also when a relationship feels distant or when a relationship ends, the ego would say, I'm not loved, I'm being abandoned, something is wrong with me. But soul consciousness says, this is the invitation to deepen my relationship with myself, to become so full from within that I stop depending on the other person's behavior to feel complete. So this is just reframing. We'll do a lot of reframing. That's how we will do the next session, the mindset mastery. And the reframe is all about choosing the interpretation that serves your highest frequency. Because the interpretation you choose creates the emotional state you live in. And the emotional state you live in creates your next experience. And also, quantum question, what would be possible if I were not afraid? If fear was not a factor? Reality revision, I taught this before in the previous masterclass. Neville Goller's practice of revising the day before sleep. Energy audit is all about really asking yourself, what in my life right now is giving me energy and what is draining me. So the things that give you energy are aligned with your soul's purpose and your highest frequency. Do more of them. And the things that drain you are either misaligned with your dharma, being done from body consciousness rather than soul consciousness, or simply not yours to carry and not really in alignment with you anymore. And of course, the identity check-in. Which version of me made the last decision? Was it the old identity or the new one? So after today's identity shift, Module 6 is where you learn to move from that identity with speed, precision, and unstoppable momentum. producing real, visible, undeniable results in your outer world. All right, so I have included all of the tools that I will be sharing here, some of the tools that I will be sharing here. And if today touched you, if something shifted, if a teaching landed that you have been carrying as a question for a long time, I invite you to share this program with one woman who needs it. You already know who she is. And your referral is one of the greatest gifts you can give me and another beautiful soul. So we'll end with closing prayer and declarations. Just check in the chat if there are questions. No question, but everything today resonates a lot. It's like a summary of everything I've experienced over the past weeks, and especially yesterday, the full moon. Thank you for sharing this. How about the others? Any key takeaway, insights? And then we'll end with the closing declarations. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. And I'll share the slides as well. All right, we'll end with this. This is the last slide. No more questions, insights. All right, let's do the blessing. Let's do the blessing. Let's close the way we open together in the frequency of the truth of who we are. Let's close your eyes, or your eyes open with a soft gaze. Let's recite these blessings, prayer and declarations together. You can touch your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one in your belly. I bless my past completely. Every loss, every heartbreak, every silence, every closed door was building my vessel. I'm grateful for all of it. I choose soul consciousness. The soul is immortal. Soul is beyond time. I collapse the timeline now. I select the version of me that is aligned with my highest self. My value is already real and obvious. I do not need to argue for it, explain it, or prove it. It is simply true. I'm not waiting to become my future self. I already am her. I think from her. I feel from her. I act from her now. Great things are coming into my life. I'm loved. I'm supported. Money returns to me. Clients come to me. Love flows into my life easily. I love myself fully, completely, and unconditionally. I'm whole. I'm complete. I'm more than enough. It is done. It is complete. It is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. All right. If you can take a picture, if you want to take a picture with me, that would be great. If not, that's also good. Also perfectly fine if you send your emojis. And I'll stay until 11:11 or 11:12 for questions. And yeah, I just want you to know that I have been doing this work for how many years now? 14 years now. And it's not an accident that you're here. I'm sure that your soul called you to be here. Wait, I'll take a picture. And I just want to let you know that every single time I show up for a live transmission like today, I'm reminded of why I'm showing up. I'm reminded that I'm here to help you lighten up, whether you came here with a heavy heart or you just have to process, integrate. Every shift happens after a call. There's something that's being unlocked after a call. Every time we meet, there's always something that gets activated or unlocked. And I want for you to share that to me, maybe not now, maybe in the coming days. It is my honor to witness your expansion and hold this sacred container for you. Oh, it's 11:11. Let's take a picture. Wow. Wherever you are. Oh yeah, so beautiful. I love that. Big I love you. Smile. One more. Wait. Oh, thank you for joining. Wait, let me make it bigger there. Smile. One more. Oh, Theo. One more. One more. Smile. Yay! Thank you for being here, Sheena. Aww, the Indigo. I love it when Indigo babies join our group calls. I super love it. I remember Eliza was part of the um life coaching class last year, and her two boys would always join the call. Oh, feels so good. So there will be shifts that will come. There will be tests that will come in the coming days. I'm here to hold space for you. I wanted to share with me. Thank you for being here. Hardev, Rashina. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Patty, Aliyah, Dee, Faz, and of course, Leanna. Thank you for all your insights, your divine wisdom. Thank you for sharing your wins, your breakthroughs. This is the first day of June 2026, and you're stepping into a threshold, and I genuinely would love to bless you. And we're beginning this month as a woman was chosen soul consciousness. I decree and declare that we are all beginning this month as the woman who was chosen soul consciousness. It's done, it's complete, it's fulfilled. Keep on blessing your past. I bless my past choices as openings for greater love and expansion. Keep on becoming someone that is coming from pure love frequency. Decide as your highest, fullest self. And I'm holding you energetically as you move through the week. I know the heavy energies are there. You're not alone in this. I'm here. Module 6 is on June 29th. Please save the date. Bring your journal and your open heart to the ones enrolled in Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind June 26th. And until then, I want you to just keep on shining. We'll see each other in our one-on-one sessions. Keep trusting, keep asking the question that changes everything. Is this what the light of Creator would do? Is this what the light of Creator would do? Is this what the light of the Creator would do in this moment? Is this what the light of the Creator would do in this moment? See you again soon. Allow me to just bless you. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon soften your story by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently to the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. May you always be happy, healthy, and harmonious. Let's bring our hands together in prayer and recite the firebreaker principles. Just for today, I'm at peace. I trust. I'm grateful. I work joyfully. I'm love. And with a smile on our faces, let's slowly and gently open our eyes. Thank you so much for joining me.